Today, guys, we're going to be taking a tour through my $650 million garage in Grand RP. Over the years, we've done a few garage tours. We've seen a lot of cars come in, a lot of cars go out, and we're doing it again with a lot of new vehicles. So I hope you go on to enjoy. If you haven't joined the server before and want to, be sure to click the link down below in the description, click on Start Playing, select which server you want to play on, register an account, and download the launcher, and you should be good to go from there. But anyways, the garage that we are currently in holds most likely around 1/3 of the value of all my cars. So let's go ahead and start on this side. Right off the bat, we got the brand new, or not brand new, but new to me, Maybach Concept 6. This is a $40 million vehicle, and I'm so happy I finally won it. It is still completely stock because it will cost a fortune to upgrade this car, but I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do to it yet. Do you guys think I should keep the rims, change the rims, or keep it white, or paint it black? Not sure yet. Right here, we got two Toyota Tundras. These are pretty much just storage vehicles. And same with the Ram 1500, 3 trucks, all looking stunning. And then over here, we got our Tesla Model X. I actually had this vehicle when it wasn't available in the city. Kind of wish I sold it back then because it was going for a pretty decent amount of money. I'm pretty sure the state value is $6 million. Then we got a beautiful Dodge Challenger. If only they released the Hellcat and it had some upgrades, because this is fully maxed out and it does not look that great. Just a basic SXT. And then we got an AMG GLS, one of my very first vehicles I've ever gotten in the city, and I still have it to this day. Over here, we got our old 911 Carrera. I remember there used to be a speed glitch you could do if you put premium fuel in your car. This car actually managed to get up over 600 kilometers per hour. That's also before they implemented the speed cap system. And then next to that, we got an AMG GT. I might actually have to go back to the dealership and purchase a Black Series again, because although this car is nice, it doesn't have any upgrades, and the Black Series is just beautiful. And I'd obviously have to go and paint this black to match up, but I would love to get this Mercedes in real life, one of the only ones I actually want. And then right here we have the Jubilee, one of the most useful cars in the city. It's not super expensive. Then again, you're also not able to buy it anymore, but the windows are bullet resistant, which is awesome. So let's say somebody's standing here near the driver. I have no ammo for some reason, but if they shoot you with a Rev or a sniper or something, you won't die. It'll take a couple shots for the windows to break, and then you could die after that. So very, very useful vehicle. And then right here, we have our Maybach Limo. Obviously, you get this from spinning the Lucky Wheel. We got it a long time ago, and honestly, I don't really use this thing anymore. It's just a trophy piece in the garage now. Next to that, we got our Bugatti Atlantic. There is only 2 or 3 Bugattis in the game we don't have. There's a topless one that you get from the Battle Pass from one of the legendary crates, the Devo, and the La Voiture Noire. Those are the only 3 we don't have. So we're gonna have to get them at some point. But I'm glad I got the Atlantic. It's not the most beautiful Bugatti, but I'm glad I have it. Moving on to the other side, we have our second Fenir Super Sport. I'm not sure if I'm gonna sell this vehicle or not, but let me know down below in the comments section. A lot of these vehicles are going to be coming into our family garage soon. Would you like to see duplicate vehicles? So I could have 2 Fenir Super Sports in there maybe. Also 2 of these Pagani's, which are sitting over here, each worth $20 million, which is crazy. And then we just have a stock M5 right here. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this. It might be a decent family vehicle. It's worth $4 mil. Not too shabby. Paint it black. Good for events and stuff like that. And obviously, like I said, this is the new version of the Pagani that just came out. I'm very disappointed because they changed the old model too. This used to be all black, and they changed it, and now it looks like this, which is very ugly. But the white one, I mean, that looks pretty clean. If they left this one fully black as well, I think it would be perfect. And then next to that, we have our beautiful BMW M8. This thing is worth 4.2 million, nothing crazy. And then right here, we have our Koenigsegg C80? CC80? CC850. $27 million. That is a crazy amount of money. I might have to take this livery off though, because I'm not a huge fan of it. But moving on to the other side over here, we got some expensive vehicles. We have our Mansory Ferrari Syracuse. $30 million vehicle. Like, god damn. It's a nice car. I rarely ever drive it, but I am going to be bringing it to the family garage as well. And then right here, we have another beautiful Pagani. I believe this is the Zonda. Yes, the Zonda 760, $27 million. Also stock, but we're going to need to upgrade it. Like I said, all of these vehicles we are going to be upgrading. Right here, we have the brand new Ferrari Vision. This is only worth 20 mil, which I'm super happy about, and we did upgrade this a fair bit. It is fast as hell. Comment down below what color I should paint it. I was thinking black, but I might have to go red. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then right here, we have two Bugatti Chiron Super Sports. This one's worth 25 mil, and so is that one, obviously. There's $50 million of cars on screen right now. 50 mil worth of cars. Crazy thing is, I won this one first, and then earlier today, while recording a video, I won this one, which is awesome. So would you guys like to see two of these in the family garage? Two Pagani's over there, two Veneers. I mean, these things are sick. I'm definitely going to have to upgrade them. It's just so freaking expensive. I'll have to talk to somebody who owns a chip tuning business and see if I can get a little deal there. And then right here, this thing, I don't think I've ever driven it. I don't even know what it's called. The Superlight R500. $4 million car. Nothing too crazy, but it looks cool. Little trophy piece in the garage. And then right here, we have a Corvette Grand Sport. I also have two of these. I'm most likely going to be selling this one, but they are pretty nice looking cars. I would not mind having a nice classic Corvette in real life as well. I love a lot of cars, just so you guys know. All right, let's head over to one of my other garages and take a look what we got in there. By the way, just so you guys do know, there's a lot of cars I'm not showing you just because they're not crazy cars. They're just cheap, $500K, $1 million cars, stuff like that I don't really need to keep in my garages. The crazy thing is, there was a bunch of cars that I just had and I sold them off. I think I sold off roughly $200 million worth of cars, and then ended up just giving a whole lot of that money away. Oh, I forgot I left my Urus out here, whoops. So this house is actually just a storage house. It is completely full now, so now I have to put everything in that other house we were just at. But right over here, we have our other Corvette Grand Sport with a little bit of upgrades. Wheels are looking nice, color's looking nice. And then we have this thing, which is not a super nice vehicle, but it's the first time I've ever owned it, so I'm keeping it for now. It's only worth $1 million. And then right here we got my Panto. I also have a nice looking Mini Cooper, which I might as well spawn in so you could see it, because they're beautiful. Boom, look at that gorgeous thing. We got our BRZ right here as well. Not a huge fan of it, but then again, between this, the Trackhawk, and the Challenger, this thing has the most amount of upgrades, which is literally a wing. And then we have a Shitaro. I don't know why. We got a Ford Focus RS. I actually had 2 or 3 of these, I think. Not a bad vehicle at all. Never really drive it though, completely stock. We got our Grand Cherokee Trackhawk right here. Once again, literally no upgrades whatsoever for the vehicle, which I'm very sad about, and it does not sound like a Trackhawk at all. Now this thing, I have been waiting almost 2 or 3 years for it to be fixed. You guys probably already know, it is the RX-7 Velside. I've been waiting so long, and it is still not fixed. So hopefully that'll get fixed in the future. And then next to that, just like the Jubilee I showed you, this is the Deity, another armored vehicle, where if you get shot, it'll just hit the window, and you won't die until the window fully breaks. Very, very useful vehicle. But this garage is honestly just kind of filled with a bunch of shitty cars. Like, there might be $2 million worth of cars in here. Maybe. In terms of selling them to the government, $2 million. So then technically, I guess, like $20 million worth of cars. But now we're heading to my family house, which is where a lot of pretty nice cars are. You guys remember I used to have the Bentley EXP, which is that electric vehicle. Was worth $38 million, sold it off. I also had a really nice forged carbon hood AMG something. I honestly can't remember what it was. It might have been the CL. I honestly have no idea, but that was worth 27 or 28 million. I also sold that off. And then there was a couple other nice cars that I had that I sold off, including my entire Coinside collection, which I was very sad about doing and very much regret it, but we're building it back up. So hopefully we can get a Jesco. Hopefully we can get the Koenigsegg 1 back as well, and a couple other cars. But now let's take a look at our family garage. To our right, we have the beautiful Rolls-Royce Wraith. Blacked out, looks absolutely stunning. And one thing I do want to say, these rims, before they remove the logos, are one of the best ones to have on Rolls-Royces, just because it still showed the logo very clearly at the center cap right there, but they removed the logo, so yeah. Next to that, we have the beautiful burger car. Who doesn't love the burger car? Your gear shifter is a spatula, I think. Oh, no, the gear shifter is a cup. Next, we have the Bugatti Veyron. Beautiful vehicle, obviously. Best part about it, it's only worth 7.5 million, which is good because you can upgrade it and it won't cost as much money. Next to that, we have 2 Halloween vehicles from a long time ago. What are these? The Karen Mark IIs, I think. Only worth 500K a pop, but They're nice for new people in the city, and they're fully maxed out. That right there is just a car filled with a bunch of gas canisters. And then we got our beautiful P1. I remember opening like 15 of those containers, and we won it. And then I opened 500 or 600 of them, and did not win a single car. So, yeah, I'm very glad I got this thing. Extremely hard to get now, though. And then right here, we have a $15 million G-Wagon. I believe it's the 4x4 version. It's all right. Nothing crazy, to be honest. I honestly kind of prefer the regular one, and I might have to switch the wheels on it, because I also don't really like those. Next to that, though, we have the beautiful Chimera. This is a stunning vehicle. Took me forever to get. And taken, if I didn't sell my Koenigsegg collection, this was the only one that I needed. And then I finally get it, and I sold all my other Koenigsegg's off. Very depressing. Next to that, we have the 911 Turbo, which apparently a lot of people really love and somehow don't have it. I find that very crazy, because I've won like 5 of these things, and I just keep selling them off. This is the only one that I've kept. And then we got the beautiful Camaro, which I genuinely forgot I had until a couple months ago, and then I'm like, alright, let's spawn it in for the family. You rarely ever see people driving Camaros now, unless they're in LSPD and it's a cop car. And then we got the 812 Super Fast. This literally just reminded me that I sold off the 812 competition. Once again, very stupid moves by me. I really gotta stop selling off cars. But then again, I do it so then I can have some money, and then I give it away to you guys. As you know, I just did an event like a day ago randomly and just gave away $2.2 million, and I am planning on doing another event for $5 million. I'm just trying to figure out what event would be perfect for it, but we'll get to that in a couple days. And then over here, we have the Hot Wheels car. I think I've only seen one other car like this in the entire city. I remember there was the birthday event a little while ago. There was a couple different cars you could win. I believe there was a Rolls-Royce boat tail. You can get a McLaren Senna and a couple other things. I got 30 GTA vehicles, and then finally we got this thing. I'm honestly kind of happy I got it, because it's very rare. And then we have our little Bugatti Veyron. This was a great win for me. I remember opening that container, and then boom, I win it pretty damn quick. And I obviously made it match. Very similar to our other Veyron over there. Next to that, we have our regular Chiron. We have 3 Bugatti Chirons now. Gotta love that. This one, though, is fully maxed out, and it is fast as hell, and I love it. Right here, I actually need to spawn in a different vehicle really quickly, because we're not using that. We are spawning in our Bolide. There she is. All my Bugattis are painted the same color. Whenever I do change the color of one, I gotta change them all, which ends up costing like $1.5 million or something. Now it's going to cost even more since I have some Chiron Super Sports. But you know how sick it's going to be to have a line of Bugattis in this garage? Like we have, what, the Bolide, we have the Chiron, the Little Veyron, Big Veyron, the Atlantic, and 2 Chiron Super Sports. That is a lot. Right here we have our Ferrari F8. I've won 2 of these, and I also won the 488 Pista a couple of times as well and sold that off. If I didn't sell any of my cars off, I would probably have roughly $1.3 billion to $1.5 billion worth of cars in my collection, which would have been insane. Right here we also have the Ferrari FXX, the older version. I did have the newer version twice, and sold both of them. Oh my god, I don't know what goes through my head sometimes, but this one's pretty damn nice as well. Over here we have the Homage, the one and only car that I have won from the Shards containers. It's pretty nice, and I'm pretty sure it's expensive as well. It's like 25 mil or something, if it'll let me look at the price. $25 million. God damn. And then over here we have the beautiful Murcielago. I remember when this car was actually rare, and then everybody started winning it like crazy, and now you see them everywhere. I was like one of 3 or 4 people that had this thing, and that was awesome. And then we have our other Fenrir Super Sport, also with some upgrades. And then we have this thing, the Burger Fahrzugen whatever. I can never pronounce this. Burger Fahrzeug Cedric. It's the best I could do. But yeah, it's worth like $38 million, which is crazy. And then over here we have our beautiful Rolls-Royce Phantom. Now this one is just the regular Phantom, but that's a good thing, because it is the rarest Phantom. Everybody can get the luminous ones and the Mansory ones from crates, but this is the OG one. And then we have our Maybach GLS, another car I'm super happy that I own. I did win 2 or 3 of these things, and I sold the other 2 off, but I'm glad I kept this one, because she is looking gorgeous, especially with those wheels that I got on it. God damn. And now if we head downstairs, we got a couple event vehicles that we take to informals or Biz War or whatever. Oh, I need to spawn another one in. I don't know what I need to spawn in, but I guess we should probably do that. We got our 6x6 Phantom, which was sick as hell to win. I remember when they added this, I'm like, I need to win it. 100% have to. And I finally did it. $38 million Rolls-Royce. We got our Vapid F650 here with the red guts, some nice wheels on it as well. Big ass truck. It's bigger than the 6x6. Damn, like actually, like when you look at this truck by itself, it looks to be pretty big. And then you turn to your left and you got this freaking monster right here. But yeah, we got the 6x6 as well. I still need to change the color of these wheels. I should probably just make them black, to be honest. And then finally, we have our 2 Lamborghini Uruses. We have the regular one, and we have the wide body. This just reminded me, I also had the wide body Bentley Bentayga, and I sold it off. If I could go back in time and look at all the vehicles I've ever gotten, I would regret selling so many of them off. Oh my gosh, so many nice cars, and they're all gone. I'm never doing that again. All the cars I have, I'm keeping them. Unless I manage to get down to like, I don't know, 10 million bucks, then I might have to sell a couple off. But right now, every car we own, in every single garage, we're keeping them, and we're going to try to build this collection up even more. Because we're going to get a lot more cars from this Battle Pass. I'm assuming we'll be close to maybe $800 million, $900 million worth of cars by the time we complete the Battle Pass. But anyways, that is going to wrap things up for today. Let me know what you guys think of all the cars that we got. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next one.